Annihilation is a 2018 science fiction film directed by Alex Garland, known for his work with Ex Machina. This film is based on the first book of Jeff Vandermeer's Southern Reach trilogy, starring Natalie Portman, Jason Leigh, Gina Rodriguez, Tessa Thompson, Oscar Isaac, and Tuva Novotny. This film tells the story of the Biologist, aka Lena, played by Natalie Portman, whose husband, played by Oscar Isaac, has been gone for a year in an area known as the Shimmer. The Shimmer appeared after an asteroid crashed into a lighthouse and has slowly been growing at an exponential rate. Scientists are unsure what's contained inside the Shimmer, as nobody has ever gone in and come back out. Lena joins the first crew of all women to attempt entry and reconnaissance, as the previous groups to enter have all been men. Once inside of the Shimmer, Lena and her crew do observe the strange ecosystem growing inside of the Shimmer, to their horror and wonder as they attempt to process just exactly what is taking place here. In the event that you really want to see a work of art, in my opinion, something that is going to give you discussion points or leave you with a lot to talk about after the film and sort of dissect, then you are going to love this film. I know I did. Now, the plot does leave a ton of things to be sort of figured out by the viewer, but do be advised, there is a book if you want a little bit more information. Feel free to pick that one up on Amazon. It's only like $11. I just ordered it myself after seeing this film. This stuff is juicy. Also, guys, I do recommend going into this pretty blind. I know that I did. I watched a trailer and I was intrigued, so I went and I saw it. If you watch the trailer and you are at all intrigued, you're at all into science fiction, go see this while it's in theaters, because in 17 days after its release, so it's probably about 14 days now, it's getting shipped to Netflix. Now, you can watch this on a smaller screen at home in about 2 weeks, but I seriously, you guys, recommend getting to a theater, seeing this on a big screen with the big speakers, because damn, the cinematography, the CGI in this film is some of the best that I have ever seen. I loved all the CG graphics in this. I thought that so many of the things encountered inside of the Shimmer by our main characters seemed so seamless and real that you can't even believe that they're not actually there. And we have got to talk about the sound in this film. You want to hear this on a big speaker system. Not only is the score incredible, the soundtrack's amazing. There's a Crosby, Stills and Nash song that appears in this film that just sounds so crisp and perfect to me. And then there's also sort of an inexplicable sound that takes place at one point in the film where you don't even know how that sound was generated. All right, into the acting, you guys. Natalie Portman, she is not just Padme, and she is not just Jane Foster. Natalie Portman's got chops. This film, she puts them on full display. She is so incredible in this film. She's very dynamic in her range. This is absolutely one of her best roles. Phenomenal. The supporting cast, Jason Leigh, Tessa Thompson, and crew, especially Oscar Isaac, who has great chemistry with Natalie Portman. All of them have the roles to play, and they all do them perfectly. It may not be the most dynamic performances you've ever seen out of some of these actors or actresses, but they are definitely noteworthy. The cinematography is freaking impeccable in this film. The whole thing sort of feels like you're gliding through a dream. When they enter the Shimmer, it really escalates, but when they're outside of the Shimmer too, we do see the world sort of depicted as dreary and foggy and sort of gray, and then when they enter, it becomes very vibrant, colorful, and this is done masterfully by the cinematographer in this film. Everything is so bright and exuberant, and it really sucks you into this sort of dreamlike state that's taking place here. Go see this in theaters. I can't say it enough. We need to prove to Paramount that this film deserved its theatrical run in its entirety, not to get shipped to Netflix. This is only being distributed for 17 days in the United States, Canada, and China. What the hell? Paramount doesn't believe that this film has the legs that it takes to actually produce some real income. And so far, it's only made about $11 million, but that's because I don't think that they're really pushing the marketing material on this, so it's up to people like me and other movie reviewers here on YouTube to tell you guys at home that this week, get to your theater, see Annihilation, put your money into this film, because if you like sci-fi, this is a masterpiece, and this is what we need more of. If you saw Blade Runner 2049 and you've seen Annihilation, congratulations, you guys. You are dead smack in the middle of some of the greatest sci-fi renaissance of all time. We are getting the absolute best of the genre right now, and if that's what's for you, then you are going to love Annihilation, I promise you. There's one particular shot in the middle of Annihilation that's gonna have your stomach completely in knots. You're gonna wanna look away, but stick with it, you guys. It's part of the powerful nature of this film. There's comedic elements, horror elements, real science taking place in this, and there's tons and tons of underlying metaphors happening in this film, which is something that I really appreciate when a film can do properly. You can dissect this film in different ways, and this film is gonna mean different things to different people, especially the ending, which sat so well for me. I thought that this third act was so epic and heightened, and I was on the edge of my seat for 99% of this movie. I never felt bored. The plot keeps you moving along. Sometimes it does take its time, but it's worth it, and you're still so sucked into what's happening. This will go down as one of my tops of this year, even though it's only February. I'm gonna watch this film so many freaking times, especially when it comes to Netflix, but I do recommend, once again, that first time, go see this in theaters. How many times can I say it in one video? This film hits all the marks for me, left me super happy. I way prefer this to a film that wraps everything up in a pretty little box and ties a nice little bow in every little aspect. So, couch score, what's it getting? 9.4. You guys, this is absolutely one of my favorite movies that I've seen in like years. This is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant storytelling. It nailed the score, the cinematography, the CGI. All the acting was exactly right. It gave me discussions, lots of talking points. It left me in a state of awe and wonder. And look, the production company's yanking it out of theaters before it even gets a chance to get some legs. I advise everybody to go out, see this movie in theaters, get your discussion started on Annihilation, the new film by Alex Garland. Hop into the comment section down below, you guys, and let me know what you thought of Annihilation. Do you agree with me that this is a masterpiece of science fiction, or do you disagree and think that this is just a bumbling work of art cinema? As always, guys, click thumbs up down below if you like what I'm doing here at Brown Couch. My name is, of course, George Crow here at the Brown Couch Movie Network. I love interacting with you guys, and every share, comment, like, or subscribe that you guys give me really helps this channel grow and thrive as we continue to discuss our favorite thing in the world, film. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.